Kupu and Waiʻanae, our partnership at that school started off with a grant that we received from Oahu Youth Services through the Department of Health. What that grant talked about was working with at-risk youth. We were able to kind of get in there the first year of our grant and start this partnership that is now 4 years in.
When we first started, it was just one whole field of grass, tall grass. And then Mr. Noi came. So I said, okay. At first I was hesitant because I get kids with behavior issues.
They're 12, 13 years old. This is like one of the hardest ages to work with, you know, because then they're going through peer pressure. They're trying to find their identity, where they can fit in, where they can't.
In year one, I was met with resistance because it was unfamiliar to him in the ways in which I was going to bring kind of this new and innovative learning style.
After the second year, the garden was getting bigger and started incorporating more of the garden and classroom and combining together and doing more lessons. And I think that's the best part, when you see the kids coming and the land being productive with vegetables. It was pretty cool.
We look at the strengths of that teacher being able to grow and being able to feel comfortable enough to bring his students out by himself. Nodes, yep, very good. So we're gonna break it off and we're gonna make sure we have nodes. When we think about learning, I think that a lot of people have the same notion that learning happens in the four walls, right? But when you think about culture-based education and place-based education, those types of learning and those strategies really bring about this different space for learning. And so what Kupuola tries to do is we take what children are learning in the classroom and we apply it to an outdoor space. In those spaces, we can teach math, we can teach language arts, we can teach science, we can also teach history. Kupuola focuses a lot on that, on how do we equip our students with the idea of malama aina, ike Hawaii, or Hawaiian knowledge, mo'omeheo, or Hawaiian history. We can teach all of those things in an outdoor classroom.
I like coming here because I get to create a garden that no one else can create, and it's by us ourselves. There's other gardens I can go to, but this one's better because I get to make more memories with my friends here.
When Kaulana teaches us something different every day, he teaches us the Hawaiian words and how we got our names in Waiʻanae. I didn't know that yet until now. And then here you relive the past. Yeah, if I didn't have this right here, this mala, it wouldn't be really a school for me.
I think this garden is important to some kids because it gives certain kids a reason to come to school, and it helps them be patient and shows that, you know, hard work, you get these benefits at the end, and for them will be the harvest. They're being productive and successful in the garden. So it is a motivation for kids come to school.
There's greatness in where we live, and our children don't necessarily believe that. They don't believe we come from greatness, right? Some of them look down upon the community that they come from. And so this type of opportunity that we have in Kupuola, we help build that confidence. We help students recognize the greatness of our community. A'ole pauka ike makahalau ho'okahi, right? All knowledge is not learned at one school. And so when I think about the kids that I've worked with, I've planted a seed in them, and I want them to take that seed and take the next step in their education and nurture that seed and grow from that seed. And I have always hoped that they would be the best that they can be. When given opportunities, seize those opportunities and take it and have full confidence in themselves to grow and to do good for themselves, for their families, and for the community.